What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy MORDIN and I'm back again with another video. I want to get into the video straight away. So the title is going to be 5 key things we missed about Shatta Wale's new style of conversation or communication, right? So Shatta Wale, as we all know, is now officially a YouTuber, right? When we say Shatta Wale is a YouTuber, it means simply that Shatta Wale has decided to have another channel aside his official Shatta Wale GH channel, which we all know where all the music goes to. Personally, I've had a bit of an issue with the fact that in past times he would on his music channel he will post some of the videos he does on Facebook Live and all those other things, where he actually had the opportunity to create another channel and put some of his own stories on there. So for example, we want to see typical videos like a day in a life kind of video from Shatta Wale, how he lives, how he does some of his recording sessions and other kinds. Of course, we know in a live video he has done several recording sessions with some of his fans, but sometimes when he goes to play the shows and all those other things, you know, some behind the scenes, the preparations and all that goes into what we see him to be. These are some lifestyle videos we would want to see from him. And so personally, I am happy that he has such a platform right now, the King's Palace. Of course, for now, it's more like a podcast type channel. But I also think that if he just wanted to restrict it to podcasting, he would have named it King's Palace Podcast or maybe Voltage Palace Podcast. But that is not the case right now. So I'm sure there's going to be a lot of more like a lifestyle content creation type of video on that platform. So I'm willing to see maybe at home how some insider information. Sometimes, you know, it's just nice for the glam where you just spend like maybe a day in a life kind of video with the family. When he is ready to like showcase his daughter, right, to the world. He has in a way, but no one has seen the face yet. So I'm sure he's not ready to like showcase it right now. But this channel gives him that opportunity to showcase things like this and maybe some sort of private meetings that he does, maybe a day in a life kind of video. That's what I mean, right? But this very video gives us insight into Shatta Wale's mind and a few other things around. You know, this channel is good. If you haven't subscribed, go do the subscription now. He's almost hitting about 3,000 subscribers. And I'm sure right now he has clocked the monetization thing already because the views are crazy, and of course he has met all the marks. So let's get into it right now. The 5 points, I noted them on the PC. I will share them with you right now. So the 5 points that I think are the reasons why Shatta Wale is doing what he is doing currently is 1, to control the narrative, and then 2, shaping the next generation. That is the open door policy with Sammy Flex, right? And then clarity over anger, and then also monetization, you know, money making models, as well as influence and rewriting history, you understand. And in this context I wrote brand influence and the misconstrued impact, right? So I want to go through some of these pointers so that we can look at it together, and let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Some key things that you think I also missed, or some key things you grabbed from the whole thing, and then we can talk about it from that point of view. So the first point is about the narrative control. Before I sat down with this video, he had another video out which was like 4 minutes, and it basically pretty much said the same thing I'm about to say right now. To control the narrative is very simple. For a long time, anytime Shatta Wale does something, anytime he says something, people actually dictate the story around him, the understanding around him, right? They try to interpret it the way they so wish, which is partly not the fault of the people, because no matter how you put things out in the public, it is always going to be interpreted by people the way they understand it, right? And so if someone lacks understanding, or their depth of understanding is not to that level, they will just interpret it the way they want to do it anyway. So it is always a good thing to have your own news portal, in this case King's Palace, the King's Palace, right, which is Shatta Wale's new channel, to actually put information out there. And so he controls his own stuff. In one of the videos, I think the first video, he mentioned that he wants to actually come out with stories about himself, some things, his own story, even though we know it. He has said bits and pieces on some other platforms and all that stuff, but it is good that we have it in a centralized place where it is his own channel, something that belongs to him, that we will know that, oh, good, this was coming from Shatta Wale himself. And he has like a studio out there where he's doing some of these things. You can see it's fitted with a microphone and all, where he does some of these things, which is good. With this, Sammy Flex has been doing some of the work already, but now coming from his own mouth and trying to control that in 2025 and beyond possibly is the best thing we could ever have. And I think with this type of thing, anytime maybe he welcomes some artist into his home, which I doubt he will be doing, but he did it at the other side. I don't know if at the Voltage Palace he will be doing the same thing too, but this will be like an opportunity, a rare opportunity where we would get to see Shatta Wale sit down with some of these other great minds when it comes to creativity to talk about some industry issues, right? We saw him do something with Jupiter, Salty, and the other guys, Juade and the rest, on a podcast where he started on his own official channel. But now these things can come to King's Palace, and I'm sure we are going to get a lot more. Now, he's right now, the videos are back to back to back. But I think that with time, maybe there might be some gap in between where we would have maybe 2 videos a week or something like that, which is pretty okay because Shatta Wale is a busy person and you don't expect him to be churning out videos a lot. But from the beginning stages, it is like that. It's supposed to be like that at all. Now, let's go to point number 2, which is shaping the next generation and open door policy via Sammy Flex. Now, shaping the next generation is a thing. So Shatta Wale in the past has always spoken about how we can make the industry better, right? But mostly people don't really get him because of the style and the way he goes about the things. I know they do get him. Those who actually want to pay attention do get him. But it's like the narrative out there is that he just talks and doesn't back it up, right? So this gives him the opportunity to tell people out there that, hey, you know something, right now my doors are opened. You can get to Sammy Flex, and Sammy Flex's number is out there for everybody to see. It's an open secret. If you're a fan, if you're a business person, you can always get to Sammy Flex at any point in time, right? And so this is not restricted to just some key people who may not necessarily have access to him like that. Sammy Flex's numbers are out there, and so you can reach out to him. So some of these artists we have, notably he made example of Kevin Boy, he made example of Kojo Black and all, but recently J Derobi has also come to speak about something like this, that the fact that he's been learning a lot from Shatta Wale from afar. And these are the things, you see, this opportunity when given, some of these artists can get close, call him for him to give them some business tips and all that kind of stuff. And he says that, of course, there are a lot of things he's been saying in the past for free, but now he's not going to do it for free because it is work. And so if you're serious about making money and you want to know the right path, he's going to give you the blueprint, but at the same time, you have to pay some money. And he's now channeled everything through Sammy Flex because Sammy Flex has more like a management, artist management type of thing. And so through that, you can get the information, you can get access to wanting to be what Shatta Wale is or even greater than what he is right now. So this is more like an opportunity for him to impact, to put a stamp on people who are ready to actually listen and learn and become impactful in their own ways. Let's go to point number 3. So that is clarity over anger. So in these videos, you can see that his demeanor has changed. He's taking his time to talk over issues. He takes his time, breaks things down. It was the second video I watched where he actually listed some points, right? Where he was trying to give detailed breakdown of the reasons why he thinks these are the mistakes in the music industry. Because most of the times, Shatta Wale speaks on and touches different topics, and so people are not able to really follow what he's saying. And in this type of videos where he takes time, he knows that he's putting a video out there. It is not like a live video where he has to make his anger control him, because he's so passionate about the things he talks about that sometimes he can't control it. So when you're in a live session where people are typing stuff, you're reading stuff, it can also come in and dictate how things go in a certain way. You may deliver, but you may also go off board a few times, because when the emotions are coming, it can carry you away sometimes, which is also good. So right now with this type of videos, he is trying to calm the nerves down, to break things down the way everybody can actually understand, so that we go into his head to know what Shatta Wale is thinking at every point in time, and also some of the ways he goes about things, the rants and all, so one can truly understand where he is coming from and the thought process behind some of the things he's done in the past, present, and the future. Let's go to point number 4, monetization. In as much as, so I listed as money making models. In as much as Shatta Wale is creating another channel, this channel is still going to pay him money. So in a quiet and a silent way, he's trying to tell artists now that, see, you may have your official channel that is for your music and all, but it won't be bad to have like a lifestyle thing where you have something you're also passionate about. If you're an artist out there and you like food, you can also go out there and be creating another kind of content. You know, it's all about, the world we live in right now is about content creation. So if you have interest in, let's say, farming and whatsoever, you can use YouTube as an avenue to go into farming and do. John Dumelo is a great example. Of course, today he is a parliamentarian and also soon to be confirmed Deputy Minister of State, I think, or is already confirmed, I think, Deputy Minister for Agriculture. And when you go on John Dumelo's platform, even way before he started or he became an MP, he started farming. We all saw his connection with the current president, President John Dramani Mahama, where John Mahama himself has a farm. You know, we all saw the video when it went out. So he started coaching him here and there. And we saw, I've seen John Dumelo go harvest ginger, even supply to a fellow artist, which is not artist, a fellow creative, which is in the person of Coded of 4x4. You know, he runs a juice bar somewhere around Bachona Total, Spinktest, right? There was a video or a picture one time where he went to deliver to him. It is beautiful. Currently, Dumelo has started a 10,000 capacity poultry farm project, and you see, he has a platform, he does those things. So it doesn't stop any artist from doing the same thing. If you have passion in, let's say, farming, you're doing your music and doing that on the side, there is no need hiding it. Put it out there, let people follow your story. That is another way you can actually make money. So as artists, in as much as he is here right now creating another channel, trying to talk about things like this, I mean, he will definitely make money out of it also. I'm not sure that Shatta Wale will let it fly, because over the years, a lot of bloggers have made money on his name, even with negative narratives. And so how much more coming from the source himself, trying to correct some things? Why won't he make money from his own name? This is what it is right here. So point number 5 right now, it is the influence and rewriting history, right? Influence and Shatta Wale over the years has realized that he has so much influence, right? And his brand, he would want, I think, that one day when he's dead and gone, he leaves a positive impact where the future Majesty and Majesty's generation will be able to sit back and say there was a certain Shatta Wale that actually fought for the music industry, showed us the blueprint on how to actually make money and all that stuff, right? And he realized that there is some sort of a misconstrued impact, right? So on one hand, you want to make an impact positively, right? But now that impact you want to make, because of the way people take your information and turn it around and all that kind of stuff, you don't get to make the same impact anymore, right? And so now when you take it up for yourself and you try to put everything in place, one day when he's no more, this website or this YouTube channel will be there for people to view and for people to know that, okay, this is what the man Charles Nee Amamensa said once upon a time. You get it? And the fact that he's going to do some of these things with Sammy Flex is that if it's an entity that wants to keep record of certain things, these are things that will be documented and will be there for anyone who wants to actually come in and learn. Shatta Wale is one person that we know is an early adapter. Any platform that comes, any social media platform that comes, he jumps on it quickly, he learns quickly, he moves and takes advantage of every single situation. And that is what artists need to start doing right here, you know. And so you can have influence, yes, but your impact can always be here or there, depending on how you try to position yourself and how you do things. And so that is some of the key things I think we all missed, or probably we all knew, but we have to make a stamp on it to understand where Shatta Wale is going with this. Let me know what you think about this whole thing in the comment section below. Perhaps there are things I didn't even mention, and you can enlighten me also there in the comment section. My name will forever remain MORDIN. Like you always know on this channel, it's always about positivity. If anybody comes to you with a negative vibe, turn around with a smile and say, peace out. Go subscribe to Shatta Wale's channel, King's Palace, the King's Palace. If you don't know how to find it, head on to his own official Facebook site and then try to click on it there and check it out and subscribe, so that anything that is coming from the for the Shatta movement camp, you will get it authentically from the man himself. Peace out.